In here, we are going to do a little tour of Perry. Perry's like family to me, and definitely doesn't look as bad as Idalia. That's the good news. But that's where I'm at. So, yeah, there's hard damages. Unfortunately, talked to some locals, and yes, there's damages, and there's a lot of power outages. I just talked to a gentleman from Duke, and there's going to be a lot of work to be done. They're bringing in right there, but yeah, we got a lot of power problems. One thing I noticed driving on US 19, I saw a ton of huge pines balancing on power lines. That was something that I have not seen before. Here's a staging area. Like these guys are getting ready to go. Let's take a look at that. These are the linemen ready to be told. Look at it. It's like a NASCAR race. They're all in their uh, trucks ready to go, being told where to go. One thing Tammy and the crew does is they kind of point the whole operations in one direction, so they kind of know where to go to get things back fast. Um, but yeah, unfortunately, yes, there was reported wind gusts of 90 miles an hour here in the city. Some of the roads, I just talked to the cashier at the, thank goodness the gas station I've been going to all these years has a generator, so I needed gas. Um, but she can't go home because the beach road, it's all closed. They're closing all the roads out there because of surge. Surge is coming in. We were just there. You saw that. We were streaming Keaton Beach area. So a little anxiety here, you know. She didn't expect it to be like this, and worried about her dogs. Can't go home. So yeah, it's a little stress. So we're seeing, unfortunately, some roof damage, and a lot of these roofs were repaired after Idalia. So it's all the kind of similar scene, not as many, but an awful lot of trees down, large trees down. Talk maybe if it's FHP, I do have a charger. We could race. Somewhere around here is where we rode out Idalia. We're going to drive up and down some of these streets here, kind of just give you a tour of Perry, Florida. They Chamber of Commerce hooked me up with a room last night, so I really appreciate that. They actually presented me a nice award after Idalia for coverage. That was really nice of them. So, like I said, this is kind of one of my home away from home areas. I drove through Perry my whole life. When you're growing up and you head north, you always see a sign for Perry, but you don't even know what Perry is or where Perry is. But Idalia kind of in the wrong way that you were hoping. Kind of put Perry on the map. Uh, but it's a cool little town. That's where my buddy Andy Simmons is from. He's our songwriter. Go here and do a U-turn. Oh my God, the county jail. I was like, first first place that I was going to turn around, the county jail. First time I've ever been to jail right now. First and last, right here, Taylor County Jail. Andy Simmons, that sounds like a country song. We need to do it. But it is good to see Lodging Solutions here setting up base camps. Hey, another one of our big supporters and some of our good friends from Pinellas County are up here. Progressive Tree Services. Um, look for Progressive on my website, and they have one of the most unique programs. Tens of thousands of dollars sometimes to bring those large tree removal services to your house. So anyway, just throwing that out there. Progressive. Look for the red and white logo on my site. Just mention Mike's Weather page and they will handle everything for you. And they are here helping people out. So just a little tidbit there for you. Because unfortunately, this area knows all too well about trees and these big pines that go down. Let's see here. So I really haven't seen anything too bad yet. We did see a lot of roofs peeled back. A lot of water intrusion around roofs is a big source of flooding. Unfortunately, you get this sideways rains for hours, and they find a way to find a way into your house. I think Andy told me that his fireplace kind of did that. You can get water around your soffits. So yeah, there's 249,000 here in Florida now without power. Tallahassee just missed it again. Deja vu for this area. Nice chit-chatting with you. They moved up here from the Keys. They went through Irma. They followed Mike's weather page during Irma. Oh, man. Oh, if he's in. No. No. There we go. There we go. Oh, gotta be. There we go. What the hell's going on? So they followed me in Irma and wanted to move away from hurricanes. Pull down my. There's Santa Claus. Got Stevie's on. Okay. So yeah, who would have thought, right? You move up here and you think you're going to be in a non-hurricane area based on history, and guess what? You get two now within a year. And a lot of folks are still recovering from the last. All right, we're going to go back downtown one more time. And then I'm going to sign off. I just want to do a tour of Perry. Hey, North Florida College. Why do things so hot? Got a lot of stuff going through it, I guess. Maybe that's why. I don't think the CB would do it. That's CB. I'm gonna turn the CB off. I know we use CB. CB's just kind of backed up. So it's like one. There we go. Ah, damn thing. What was CB? Let me down. CB was keep in mind. Light working. Oh, anyway, all right. So we're gonna go back downtown a little bit here and show you the downtown of Perry. It's really nice little downtown. Got a lot of history. I think I missed it. Can never find it. We'll just take a little back road. We'll find downtown. Where's downtown at? I have no idea where downtown. All right, we'll go down some of these little roads, see what kind of tree name we got. You know, we got debris around somewhere around here to where I rode out Adelia. I can't remember where it was. Somewhere on these little side roads. All right, here we go. There's a little more look to it. I think it's up here. We were just talking about the peninsula of Florida. My goodness, what, what still have feeder bands um, through the state. It's incredible. We've got so many feeder bands still working across from Tampa all the way to Palm Coast. We have some down at Fort Myers. We had some in Naples going across. We had one in Miami this morning. Man, it's just been like non-stop. Rain has been the biggest story so far. Water rescues in areas that had no idea that we had this much rain and surge coming. Here's a little bit of the downtown. There's power trucks. Hey, the good news is, everybody, there's a lot of power trucks. There's a lot of power trucks all around. I've seen dozens of power trucks. So hopefully it won't be too long. Hey, here's a little something you might not know. There's the Tampa Bay cruise lines are stuck out in the Gulf of Mexico. They cannot get home. They 2 days they're going to be stuck out there. Maybe tomorrow they're going to get to come back, but I know the Margaritaville is going to be, it was supposed to be back yesterday, and it looks like it's going to be back today. So that is crazy. The Tampa Bay, Skyway Bridge, the Howard Franklin, all those bridges were closed because of high winds, especially going there through the bay. I haven't seen too many big trees out of these, so I tell you, it might have cleaned. They say sometimes a storm becomes like nature's way of pruning. So, if any good came out of this, actually the couple I just spoke to said the same thing. They lost maybe 50 trees for Idalia, and they said they only lost a couple that they could count. They had a big property out by the beach, so the weak ones went away during Idalia. There's normal limbs now, but there are roofs down. I did see quite a few pines down on these little side roads. Um, these big ones, the ones I'm talking about, these monsters, they're the ones that you don't want to see down. See them? There's one over there. There's two here that actually, here and there. Um, Flooding obviously is the next thing. We're hearing about a lot of flooding in the middle part of the state now, from rainwater. This is, I don't know what this is. Rain. Oh, they're just hanging out. Oh, little baby ducks. You guys stay over there. You guys be good. Obviously, it's gonna flood. Oh, there's another tree down, fixing to fall. Looks like that one right there got split at the roots, maybe getting ready to fall. These lights look like they're barely hanging on. I mean, every house got some sort of damage, a little bit here and there. There's fences down. I see a lot of roofs peeled back, damages. I do see quite a few trees now in this area here that are down. That's just gonna add to the power problem. There's a lot of power lines down. Trees take down power lines. And unfortunately, you know, the rest of the story. There's some big trees down. I think I remember coming here after Idalia, and there was a big relief shelter over here. If I remember right. There was a blue and yellow tent. Some out of state relief company. And that was months after Idalia. The sheriff over here doing something. Actually, the FHP officer I was talking to was helping somebody had a roof or a tree in their roof that actually came through their roof. They had to excavate it this morning. Park. Hey, listen, US 19 on the south end of Perry. There's gas station running on a generator. Hey, I think this might be where I wrote this. This looks kind of familiar. I think this might be where we rode out Idalia. Right there. We did. That's where we rode it out, right here. All the trees are gone. That was where the palm trees split, right here. This is where we rode it out, right here. Boy, they cleaned a lot of this out right here. Because it was right across the street from the ambulance. That's where the little tornado went through. There's the car wash that we initially um, rode it out under, and had some video footage from there. It's like deja vu all over again. Alrighty, well, there's a little tour. I just wanted to get back here to give a good look at our good friends in Perry and let them know I'm thinking of them. And it's just odd to be back here again. Just so many memories from last year. A lot of these places have fresh roofs from Idalia, you can tell. Another local told me that the skating rink had roof damage. Apparently, they had it replaced after Idalia. There's an old Radio Shack. What's up with that? That was my favorite store to go to. I could stay at a Radio Shack all day long. They were the ones. Oh, they had everything. Solder. You don't realize when Radio Shack was gone, you had nowhere to buy things like solder and fuses and wire and all that stuff. Oh, there's a bunch of trees, power lines over here down. And so all these little side roads with all the trees definitely took a little more beat. I did hear a lot of people, though, three or four of them said they were out checking on friends, family. That's one thing that's always so refreshing to see how people help people. Everybody's anxious to get out there and roll their sleeves up and make sure that everybody's okay. And that's always the case with natural disasters. It brings out the best in people most of the time. Roof damage by the Walmart. But we're inland quite a bit too. And there is the infamous Winn-Dixie. I think all the storm chasers around here. Yeah, I heard a rumor they ran out a bunch of storm chasers too. They apparently had enough. They kicked like 7 or 8 of them out. I'm about to get me a free all access card from my buddy Kevin Guthrie. I'm a state damage assessor. We'll be back for Daily Brew tomorrow, 9:19 Eastern. Um, we'll be talking about this slowdown coming from Debbie. Debbie's still out there. And then we'll be talking about this potential system out in the Atlantic, or, as yellow 30%. I'm not going to post it yet, but everybody knows it's there. Tomorrow we'll start talking about it. Timing would be around August 12th-ish around the Gulf, if it were to make it to the Gulf and possibly lift a little bit to be a U.S. concern. But, the one thing that, to not hype anything in the tropics, but that Pacific right now, there are 4 named storms right now in the Pacific. Well, look at these linemen all lined up. Holy cow, man, there's a whole army of them right here. Yeah, get a picture of that. That's pretty cool. Oh my God, there's a ton of them. Look at that. That's so awesome looking right there. They just got here because when I came by, look at them having a little meeting over there. See that? Get a picture of that. But anyway, when the Pacific's busy, that usually means there's some energy wrapping around to the Atlantic, and that's what we're seeing with the MJO. Sign right away. They're over there doing their little meeting, talking about where they're gonna go. That's how it works, man. It's like a convoy, man. They get their orders and they set out. It'll be a good picture to post. You hear the crackling roof over there? Oh man, there's a freaking line flying in the damn 19 right here. All right, everybody. All right, so there you go. I wanted to go live, just special tour through the city of Perry, and let you all know. I wanted to let you know I was thinking of you and come this way. Don't know where I'm going to go next, but we will be updating as the day goes on. If you see a lot of my storm feed um, posts, just go back to another post, and you'll probably see weather. Okay, I've been posting a lot of weather on this trip in between storm chasing. So the trick to social media is obviously you got to scroll sometimes and see posts. So I try to post a lot of weather. Just because you don't see it on the feed doesn't mean it's not there. Sometimes you have to just go scroll manually.